y'all, welcome back to West Virginia Mountain Life. I had a request from one of our viewers to show how I make my homemade laundry detergent. So that's what I'm going to do this evening because it just so happens that we are almost out. I don't make it very often because I make so much of it at one time. And it does me for a long time because you don't use very much of it. It's really powerful stuff. But my oldest son Timothy is with me today, and he's going to do my grading of my Phillips naphtha. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with that so I can get him to grade and everything up. I'm going to do a double batch today because I really don't want to do this over and over. But I'm going to start out with one batch. So the recipe that I'm going to show you is actually for one batch. And then I'll turn around and do it again after we get off camera, and that'll make me 2 batches, okay? So, first of all, you're going to start off with your Phillips naphtha. Say that 3 times fast. Anyways, it's made by Borax. You can get this or the Zote. Zote makes 2 different fragrances. There's one that's like a fragrance-free, and then there's one that's pink, and it has kind of a citrusy floral fragrance, and it works really well too. I have used it in the past, and I've also mixed it with this. But my family just actually prefers the smell of the Phillips naphtha over the Zote, so we're going to use it today. As far as the price, they're about the same in the price points. But I'm going to, let me hold this up here and let's get a good shot of that so when you go to the grocery store, you're not looking for 100 years. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at most grocery stores. It's really, like I said, it's real cheap. It's like 98 cents or 99 cents where we live for a bar of it. And I'll tell you something else it's good for too is if you have real bad stains on your clothes, if you'll keep a bar, just a regular bar, it comes out like bar soap. Just like this. You just keep a bar of that out and say, I don't know, say you get baby formula or ketchup or something on you, you can just take the bar and rub it up and down your clothes and use it as like a pre-treater or a stain fighter before you wash your clothes, and it works real good for that too. Anyways, I was at a yard sale the other day and I come across the coolest thing ever. This, I don't know how old it is. It appeared to be fairly old. It's made by Tupperware. And it is a grater, and it's, of course, you see it's got different ones on it that you can grate different types of cheeses or cabbage or whatever you're grating. But anyways, it fits on top of a bowl. Well, it just so happens they have a lot of these little utility buckets hanging around thanks to my wonderful aunt who happens to get those for me. And anyways, it fit right on top of here. I have not tried this one yet. I usually use an old-timey metal grater when I do this, but this one just looked really neat, and I thought it would be a lot easier for us because it does sit on top of the bucket perfectly. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to take our Phillips naphtha, well, I said it fit perfectly, now it's taken off the line, and we're going to grate it across here. It does take a little bit of muscle power, and it does take quite a few minutes. So, if you have wonderful, gorgeous children who are bored during the summer break because mommy's mean and won't let them sit and watch TV all day long and play video games, then you can have them do it. Actually, Timothy likes to help me with stuff, and so does Christopher, and so does Jackson. But anyways, I'm going to turn him loose and let him grade these. We're going to use 2 bars. 2 bars is for one of these tubs, one run of laundry detergent, okay? And I use 2 bars. Here's your other one, baby. Just simply because I like a lot of soap in mine. This laundry detergent does not suds. So whenever you put it in your laundry, don't expect to see it foam up like regular laundry detergent does because it don't do that. But you can actually see the dirt. Look, baby. You got to hold it straight up and down on here so it falls down in the bucket. You can actually see, yeah, I know, it's not like the other one. No, you can use that one. You can see the dirt actually lift off your clothes into the water. The water will be dirty almost immediately whenever it runs into the washer. You'll be like, but anyways, it's really cool because it works really well. I got a value size of the Arm & Hammer baking soda. This is just pure baking soda. There's nothing special about it. You can buy little boxes, you can buy big boxes, whatever. I'm using this box. You get a good shot of that for me, please. And it's 4 pounds of baking soda. And I like a lot of baking soda because I feel like my clothes get cleaner if there's a lot more baking soda in there. And this is going to make a really, really humongous load of laundry detergent that's going to last for a very long time, because after I get done here, I'm going to show you the size scoop that you're going to use to put into your laundry, which is amazing to me because, you know, I was used to, before I made my own laundry detergent, using a lot of laundry detergent, and I'm talking a lot. I went through one of those great big jugs of liquid detergent about every 4 days, somewhere around there. Youngins, I should have got a pocket knife before I started, evidently, or a pair of scissors or something. Christopher, can you find me a pair of scissors? There we go. Never mind, I got it. Well, come on. Thank you, sir. That's my middle son handed me in the scissors. Just give mommy that and we'll lay it over here to the side. Okay, so we're going to just pour this down in here. And yes, it smokes and it comes up in your face. And if you're smart, you'll do it real slow and real gentle to where it don't come up and choke you to death. Now the next thing I'm going to put in here is Household Laundry Booster. It's called Super Washing Soda. This also is made by Arm & Hammer. Hammer? You know, like hammer.
You said handle.
Did I really? Okay, well then we're going to use that as a shortcut. Arm & Handle. No, it's Arm & Hammer and it's Super Washing Soda. And it's basically baking soda that has other stuff in it that helps with your laundry. And I'm going to try to get this one open without having to use the scissors, but 9 times out of 10, I probably will. But anyways, we're going to use a box of it too. And if I'm not wrong, it's a, no, I'm lying. It's a 3 pound, 7 ounce box. I started to say it feels the same as that 4 pound box, so it would have been close to it. Okay, now this you do want to kind of pour slow because it also does like the baking soda did a while ago, but this tastes really, really soapy if you get it up in your mouth, and it's bad. You just don't want to. How are we coming over there with their soap? Are you getting more on the floor than you are in my bucket?
Possible.
Possibly. I'm afraid of that. Okay, now the next thing you're going to put in is 20 Mule Team Borax. You can get this stuff anywhere also. They even have it at our Dollar General store. I don't know, you know, if they have it at all of them, but ours does. Because you can use this stuff for everything. You can use it for your laundry. You can use it for your bathroom. You can use it in the kitchen. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Actually, this year, we found out that you can also put this in your swimming pool. And it helps, I think, with the bringing the pH up. It brings pH up in your pool. I got that off of YouTube, another YouTuber, and I would love to give you credit for that and tell you who you were that did that, but I looked at so many videos on how to fix our swimming pool, I can't remember your name. But God bless whoever it was that told us that this would bring your pH up, because it's a lot cheaper than buying pH up. But anyways, we're going to use this whole box of this borax. And there's 4 pounds and 1 ounce of it. And as far as I know, borax is borax, and they only make one kind. I have not ever seen any more borax. So, but this is the kind that we use all the time. We're going to dump this whole box in there, and you're going to want to pour it a little bit slow too, because it'll cloud up on you too.
And long fries, chocolate, please.
Yeah. Sure. That's 1 bar minus what he threw on the floor of the felt snack, but he's getting ready to do another bar of it. Now, at this point, a lot of people just put their felt naphtha down in there and stir it up, and voila, you have laundry detergent. That's great, fun, well, and wonderful if you don't have 3 boys living in your house that are really, really messy, and a mommy who likes to let them play in the dirt. So, I like to add a little bit of boosters to mine. And one thing that I do like to use is an OxyClean agent. Normally, I would never ever buy regular OxyClean because I think it's too expensive. I would buy an off-brand of this that they have at the dollar store and or grocery stores and different places like that. But yesterday, it just so happened that I was in a hurry when I was trying to get this stuff, so I went ahead and bought the OxyClean brand. We're going to use half this tub in here because I'm going to be making 2 batches. So just scoop you out half of a tub. And I noticed yesterday that they actually are making different kinds of OxyClean now. Watch me fussing that big coupon. I believe it is a coupon. Maybe the Lord told me to get this because it has coupons in it. Anyways, they're making different kinds of OxyClean. Some of it has bleach in it now. So be real careful when you buy your OxyClean. Make sure you don't get the one that has bleach in it, because if you do, then it will take the color out of your clothes. But we're going to put half that container of OxyClean in there. Now, I always buy color safe bleach and put in mine. Like I said, I've got boys that are messy, and we have grass stains and baby formula, and Jackson has to be on a special kind of milk called Pediasure Peptide, and it stains because it has probiotics in it. And if you spill that on you or your dish towels or anything, then it makes these awful stains on the baby's clothes and stuff. So we didn't want to ruin all his clothes, so I buy color safe bleach to get it out. Yesterday, as I was strolling through getting all my good stuff to make my laundry detergent, I saw that Purex had this stuff on sale. It has the built-in crystals that has the fragrance in them, and it also has the bleach alternative in it, which is color safe bleach, and it has a little bit of laundry detergent in it. Okay, I got these big boxes, which are 3 pounds and 2 ounces, and I got them for like $3. They've also got $2 worth of coupons inside of them, so that's going to help tremendously later on when you go back and rebuy. But anyways, we're going to pour this whole box of this down in here. That's going to give me a little bit more fragrance, and it's also going to give me the color safe bleach and a little bit of soap booster. Now this is totally my idea. This is not, you know, standard for most people who make homemade laundry detergent. This is just what I do. There's my coupons. Let's not throw them away. And all these cool little Gadget Cups that you get, you're not going to need this cup. Or not even one this size. But I hold on to them anyways because you can wash those out and measure all kinds of cool stuff like birdseed and all kinds of different stuff that you need to. If you wash them out really, really good, they're great for use of stuff like that. And like if you're doing like homemade Play-Dohs or, you know, anything like that. So I save all these little containers. Now, while we're waiting on him, are you almost done? Getting close. This is a normal OxyClean scoop, okay? It's itty bitty bitty. This little scoop right here is the size scoop that you will use of this laundry detergent for an extra large load.
Why don't you tell how many ounces
Great.
it is?
I don't know. Does it say how many ounces it is? I don't think it does.
It's about a jigger.
Yeah, it's about a jigger.
Which is 1.5 ounces.
Yeah, about 1.5 ounces, somewhere in that vicinity of laundry detergent. Okay? And this stuff is going to clean like nobody's business. Okay? It's amazing to me. When I first made it, I was kind of leery, and I told my husband, I said, I don't know if it's going to work real well or not, but we're going to try it. And over the course of the year that we've been making this, I have saved hundreds of dollars in laundry detergent from making this. This bucket that I'm making right here, when I get it finished and I get it full, this bucket will last me around 6 months. Is it done? Okay.
Turn it on up here so I can see.
Looks like
That's
cheese.
what it does look like cheese. Either I'll that up that you dropped in the floor.
Hey, Christopher, could you bring me a broom?
We'll get it in a minute. Just pick it up with your hands. There you go. And whatever's left, we'll mop up with mop water and use it for a floor cleaner. Okay. This will last me about 6 months when I get this bucket completely and totally full. Okay. What you're going to do now that you've got your felt naphtha in here and you've got all your ingredients, it's really important that you mix this really well. Now, I have a lid that goes on this bucket, and this bucket right here is a sheetrock compound, a joint compound bucket that I had left over from a project that we did when we were working on building onto our house. And it works super well because the lid stays really good and tight. If you want to go ahead and start grading these, just do one. Actually, just wait. I think we'll be okay for a little while. We might make some more later. But anyways, it works real good because the lid stays on it real good and tight. You do want to keep it in a container that is airtight, because if any air gets to it or any kind of moisture gets to it, it ruins it. It clumps it every which direction. It's just like powdered laundry detergent. It'll clump in big old clumps. But actually, I've got it, baby. Thank you. But you just want to mix, because you want all that good stuff that you've done all together. And what I usually do is I mix as much as I can mix by hand, and then I'll put the lid on this and give it to Timothy and let him take it and just shake the far out of it, because it'll mix it all up a little bit better then too. It has a really good smell to it. It's a really clean smell. That felt naphtha has like a citrusy fragrance to it. But then of course I put that Purex in there with all that them crystals and stuff in it. So this really smells good this time. But anyways.
And this stuff will take axle grease out of clothing.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, you're hearing my husband talk in the background, by the way. He runs the video camera for me. So, but it will take grass stains. I've seen it take grass stains out of clothes. I've seen it take baby formula out of clothes. I've seen it take grape juice. We had an incident with some grape juice at church after communion one day. Jackson spilled the whole thing of grape juice down his shirt, and I got it out of a white shirt. And actually the shirt that Timothy has on right now, he spilled, what'd you spill? Spaghetti sauce and chili and something other else at Bible school the other day on it. And he had stuff all over that poor shirt. Bless his heart, it looked like he'd been run through his lint mill. And he washed it in this, and it took it right out. So, you know, I'm a firm believer. If it works, it works. And you can tweak on this recipe. Maybe you don't like using the Purex and stuff in there. You know, if you would rather use something else, you can tweak back and forth on what you got coupons for. You know, if you don't want the OxyClean in it, whatever. You know, this is just my personal recipe. This is what I use, and it works well for our family, and I won't be changing it no time soon. And I will never, ever, ever, ever go back to buying my laundry detergent after I have made it and saw how well it works. I mean, it's just, it's awesome. But that's pretty much it, and this is what it looks like. When it's all mixed up, you can see the little pieces of the felt naphtha in there. And don't be worried, whenever it hits the water, it will dissolve. So don't be all concerned that there's little chunks of felt naphtha soap in there, because it will dissolve whenever you get to the wash machine. But anyways, you can see it made, once it's settled, about this much up in that bucket. And that'll do us about 6 months. And I wash on average 2 to 3 loads of laundry a day. But you gotta keep in mind, that little scoop is all you're using. So anyways, that's how I make my laundry detergent. And for all of you guys that wanted to know, hopefully here in a few minutes I'm going to start canning some Bleach. Jessica Rose, these are for you, darling. She asked me to film me making my pickle beets. She's a great friend of ours and we love her dearly, and she's an avid viewer of our channel. And hopefully I'm going to make some pickle beets here in just a few minutes, and we're going to film those. So if you like what you watch, please subscribe. We love to have you guys as part of our family, and you know, we consider you guys part of our family because we share all of our cool little secrets, like our cool laundry detergent, with you. But anyways, we just want to make sure that you all know how much that you all are appreciated. And while I'm doing this video, I want to say to the people in Greenbrier County, West Virginia, up in Raynell, in Clendenin and places like that that were affected by the floods, we are praying for you guys. They're without power still. They're without a lot of things that they need. So if there's anybody watching our YouTube video that can possibly contribute to them, we would ask that you do so. There's so many organizations right now that set up. If you can Google anything to do with West Virginia and that area right now, and you can find a lot of places that you can contribute things to. They need water. They need a lot of different things. They need chapsticks. They need mud boots. They need just anything that they can get right now. They have lost everything. And we want you all to know that our hearts are with you and our prayers are with you. And like I said, if anybody can contribute to that, please do, because they need it so badly. It's a really sad thing. But we pray for them, and we want to let them know that we are thinking about them, and we pray that God will bless them to rebuild their homes and their communities. But as for us right now, we're going to sign off and hopefully come back after a while with some pickled beets. So you guys stay tuned and keep watching and see what and all we do on West Virginia Mountain Life.